everybody, it is Romania Black. Oh my god, we're on the final episode of Link Click Season 1. So yeah, I had to watch episode 9 and 10 in a row because reasons. Because how could you not? How could you not? You couldn't not watch episodes 9 and 10 back to back. And a part of me wanted to watch the season finale, but I was like, no, I need to take some days off. And at least as I'm recording this, episode 8 has just come out on YouTube and episode 9 has come out on Patreon. So I am recording a little bit ahead because I'm already excited for the show that's replacing this one for the time being. And we'll talk about that at the end of the reaction. But yeah, I was so tempted to just binge and watch the season finale. I was like, no, I need to clear my head and be in a good space because it's a season finale. It's 31 minutes long. It's the longest episode of the season. So sure, okay. Nothing's going to happen in this 30 minutes, right? But oh my god, I am glad that I waited a little bit and soaked it in and rewatched episodes 9 and 10 because things make so much more sense now. It makes so much more sense. I think in episode 8, the timeline of it all was confusing me. And then episode 9 and 10, I kind of got my bearings, but then episode 10 happened and I lost. I had to go back and rewatch the episode during the discussion to figure out what the heck was going on and what had happened. But yeah, the timeline all makes sense now. Thank you guys for commenting about that. Lou's ability, it ties back to episode 1 when he was telling Cheng about the fact that he's kind of like a surveillance thing. He can see everything. So Cheng nearly blacking out in episode 8 doesn't matter. Lou can still hear and see everything. So there's still some questions about this blonde dude. And now that he's trapped in the photo room, I'm like, what are we going to do with him? How is Cheng going to handle this? What's the repercussions of this? Why isn't he paralyzed? I have so many questions. I'm like, are there twins? Like, what is this? What is happening? How? So I'm very, very curious because even though they've got him trapped in the red room where they're developing the photos, in the present time he's paralyzed. So is he faking it? What's the deal? So I'm so curious. I'm so curious. And so my tea is way too hot to drink. I just made it. So no. But I am excited for one thing. Despite this being the season finale, we are getting a season 2. So I'm not doing a live stream, not yet. I only do live streams really when the show is like ended. And so it's not ended yet. I say that and then I did Jujutsu Kaisen, but whatever. So in any case, I am excited for season 2. I don't know when season 2 is coming out yet. I've had a lot of people ask about the Chibi series. My thought is that once we find out when season 2 is coming out, like if it's September or if it's May or if it's April, whatever the case may be, when we find out when season 2 is airing or premiering, then I'm going to watch the Chibi episodes leading up to it, maybe like a couple at a time or bunch them all together because they're only like 3 to 5 minutes long leading up to season 2 coming out. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, I haven't watched the trailer for season 2, obviously. After this episode is over, I may have to go watch it and react to it and put it up next week and just go from there. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited, y'all. And I don't know what's going to happen now. I'm assuming, I don't know what is going to happen with this serial killer and Cheng in the red room, but Lou let him take the reins, so he obviously thinks it's going to work out, so I just don't know. It's a big question mark, right? And these last couple episodes have been like a roller coaster. I just don't know where we're going to from here, but I am really excited. So we'll see, right? But in any case, I hate that it's the season finale, but I'm not sad because it's not over. We get a season 2. And so if this was the end episode and we weren't getting a season 2, I would be really, really sad. But knowing that we get a season 2, I don't feel quite as bad. So we'll see. But in any case, let's go ahead and start this episode. We are going to start episode 11 of Link Click, Pinnacle of Light. And we're going to start that here in 3, 2, 1... Let's go. No! Why? No! No! Watch Link Click, Romania. It'll be fun, Romania. me suffer, don't you? No, this is the worst. This is the worst season cliffhanger I've ever experienced. You can't do that. No, Anime cliffhangers are like, oh yeah, there's gonna be some trouble, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Donghua cliffhangers are like, people could be dead. There's nothing you can do about it. I refuse to believe that Lou is dead. No. Here's the thing. You can't have Lou be dead and then have a chibi series afterwards. Like, don't worry, everything's fine. Lou's not bleeding out on the couch. It's totally great. Here's a chibi show of them while you prepare for season 2. Excuse me? Okay, someone did comment about this, and it did cross my mind. Vaguely, but I was like, I don't really know. So someone on YouTube commented, like, what if there was, and they were, like, positing theories, too. I think that they're watching blind like I am. Positing theories about what if the yellow-haired guy, was, like, an event corrector. Somebody that goes back in and corrects events. But that's not really the case. It kind of is. It seems like it kind of is. But it's almost like there's an entity that is the corrector. Like, if you cross the nodes, it's gonna come and set things straight and reset the game. Like treating it like a game. And it is not a game. But if you're gonna treat it like it, oh, buddy. Okay. Oh my God. So, what a way to end this to lead into the next season. It's funny because it's almost like, okay, is Lou really, I don't think Lou would be dead though. No, you can't kill him off. No, damn it. This is painful because I'm in the same boat as you all. Now we're all in the same boat of pain together because we have to wait on season 2. I'm not kidding. I've watched a lot of shows and normally, like, yeah, there's cliffhangers, but not like this. It's been a long time since I've watched a cliffhanger like this where it's just like, maybe Lou's dead. Who knows? Okay. Oh my God. Leave it to Link Click to be trippy as hell. I do like that they backtrack at the start of this episode to explain the plan. Because yeah, fine, you're gonna do butterfly effects, we're gonna do alternate timelines. It's like Cheng they're playing the game. And Cheng is like, okay, he's figured it out. He's like, that mysterious cryptic text message that we got. Because I thought about that earlier today. I was like, man, so the text messages, it's all linking up. Like, the reason they got the text message saying clue received, my new friend, right? So the clue received was that you got the clue from later on, and then my new friend, meaning, oh, if I win, you'll be my friend. I'm like, and then it was almost like while he was in that mode, while he was, whatever this entity is, but it's not an entity, it's a person, or it's two people. Oh my God, it's two people. Just like Cheng and Lou, right? There's like Nega Cheng and Nega Lou. No! Because that's literally what it is. Yeah, because while the guy was being possessed in the body, he was saying, oh, this is how you make the power work, by clapping. That's how you make it work. Like trying to figure out Lou and Cheng's ability. So this whole time, I've been wondering in this show, I'm like, okay, Lou and Cheng have this ability. Is it just central? Are they the only ones that have it? How are they the only ones that have it? But no, they might not be. It may be that so the question is it like Lou and Cheng where there are two people? Because there were two spirits being, well, no, there's multiple though, wasn't there? You had Emma in the photo being possessed and throwing herself off. And then you had Ling stabbing Lou, but then you also had the puppet like choking him out, like choking men out to like kill him so he couldn't reveal anything else. I don't like it if it's like an entity that can be multiple places at once. Like a Grim Reaper-esque thing where it's like, okay, you're rigging the system. Because, yeah, Lou made a point of, like, you can't change the past. Otherwise, the nodes will be crossed. It'll distort the fabric of time and space. So is this entity, like, literally the Grim Reaper being like, no, you crossed a line. Now we got to reset the game. We got to correct the timeline. What the hell? No. I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all. This is awful. No. No. Oh my God. So yeah, this episode. So yeah, cornering him in the green room. And I love the idea of just using the photos. Like Cheng is smart. That is the one thing we've said. Cheng is our empath. He's our guy. He's totally empathetic, super emotional. But Lou is too. Lou's just better at hiding it than Cheng is. Cheng is very outwardly emotional, and Lou holds it all internally, and Cheng is like outwardly emotional. But I love the idea that Cheng set all this up. He set all the photos up in the green room, all the photos of all the victims to like come back and forth throughout the pictures and like jump back and in to attack him. Like that was such a good strategy. It was so good. And it was such a cool visual effect. And I love that every time he jumped in the photo, it was distorted and rattly and like just, but again, I wonder if that's tied to the entity of like, you're cheating, you're using the photos and going in and out of time. Like you're not supposed to do that. Oh my God. I hope in next season, I hope in season 2, we get more backstory with Lou and Cheng, and we get more on them when they first found out about their abilities. Also, it dawned on me at the end of this that it's 3 primary colors. You have Cheng with the gold yellow eyes, you have Lou with the blue eyes, and then you have this mysterious entity with the red eyes. Like red, blue, and yellow are your primary colors. So maybe it is just one entity that can possess multiple people. What? Ah! No! But I love that scene. But yeah, taking him down. I love that scene and all the scenes of like and I love that Cheng establishes all the different lives that he's been involved in, like friends, lovers, parents. Like he's experienced all these different aspects of humanity through these photos, and it's made him a better person and realized just how much to cherish life because he's seen it be lost. And I was like, on the one hand, I was rooting the scene in the graveyard with the mom dying and the puppy. That was really, really sad going back through this episode. But I love just like the red tones and the red tones, like with the entity, the red room, like going through the photos. Oh, like the entity in red, like the red room. Oh my God. So they planned this all out. They were going to trap him in there. And then they called the cops and be like, look, we've got him cornered. We're going to get him to confess to the crime. And then you can arrest him. But yeah, how was he paralyzed? Because it seemed like he was paralyzed. He was paralyzed, but he was using whatever this entity is to help him. And I want to go back to that scene where Lou is like, where Cheng, I keep calling Cheng Lou this episode. I meant Cheng, was like cornered him on the ground. He's like, why'd you kill those people? And he's like, was it because of jealousy? Was it because of hatred? Or was it just because I could? And it's like, but yeah. And the guy clearly seemed like he was possessed. But here's the thing, you couldn't tell he was possessed in the red room because it's red, so if his eyes were red, it would just blend in with the rest of it, right? But it did seem like in the where they were interrogating him that he was like possessed and like something was like taking a hold of him. Like just creepy. What the heck? Yeah, and what did he tell him? He told Lou something, or he told Cheng something again. What did he tell Cheng? I want to go back to that moment where he told Cheng right before he was arrested. Oh God. Turn it down. He says, I'm not the one who killed him. I'm just an agent. Okay, he's like, I'm not the one that wanted to kill him. I'm just an agent that they used. Whatever they are, I'm just being used. I'm just a puppet. Oh, so there's potentially some entity or someone else that can enter people's spirits like they can enter photographs. Because again, photos, it's like eyes are the windows of the soul, right? Okay, yeah, he says, I'm just an agent. And he's like, what do you mean? And then that's when he reveals himself. I was the one who killed those people. So yeah, he reveals himself. Why would you do that? He says hatred or jealousy or maybe anger. whatever, as long as I had fun. Besides, there's no one in this world that can catch me. And his eyes are red, like it's barely out of frame. You can barely see it. There's no one in this world that can catch me except Lou and Cheng. Yeah, and the eyes are red. Why should I care? Oh, this is like an evil entity. It's like an evil demonic presence. No! And yeah, it possessed him. And that's when Cheng caught him, but it was the red room, so he couldn't really tell. Because yeah, you see his eyes loom in, and it kicked him. Okay. You've made me admire you even more. Oh. Okay. And he says, we'll meet again. When that time comes, make sure you don't cheat again. What the hell? Oh my God. And then, so yeah, the entity's still there. And Lou's like, well, that was weird. But then when they take him back, he starts limping and his legs start to collapse because the entity left him. Oh no. Guys, I may not be able to wait. I may have to throw the headphones on here in a minute and just listen to the preview. I may have to do that and listen to it. I don't think I can wait, y'all. I don't think I can wait for the preview. I don't think that's going to be possible. Yeah, and they say it's too late to pretend that you're crippled. Get up and walk yourself. But when he looks back, he's not possessed any longer. He's still in the body. Oh God, he wasn't possessed anymore. So the question is, when he was on the balcony, before all this happened, when he was on the balcony, he asked for that entity to come and help him kill all the insects. And then it possessed him and he got up. So it's like we went back to the past to see that moment, to see it all transpire in the present. Okay. And then, yeah. Oh my gosh. And he said, my friend did it. This is so freaky. Donghua, what you doing? What we doing? But yeah, so then he admits, he's like, he was going to kill her. He was going to kill Emma in the car. Min said he was going to kill her in the car. But then he went to the hospital that night because the car crashed into the wall and she escaped the car. That's why. That explains his alibi. That explains everything. Okay. Oh God. So the crazy thing about all of this is that up until Cheng went back into the photo the last time, even when he went back in episode 8, even when he tried to fix it the second time, like he tried to help Emma the first time and it resulted in her getting taken by the guy. But then, so she was either going to get strangled by the guy, the serial killer, but then Cheng interrupted, and so that caused the guy to think that someone was watching him, which caused him and her to get in the accident. And so she was going to jump off the bridge and die anyway. So up until Cheng went in the last time in this episode, no matter what happened, the outcome was still the same. She was still going to kill herself. Because back in episode 1, they commented that she had been considered suicidal, right? That they speculated whether it was suicide anyway. So fate had preordained that she was going to die to begin with. And then Cheng interrupted and he cheated. He cheated the game. He went back in the past and he used his power and cheated and tried to cheat death for her. And then whatever this entity is, whether it's a god or a demon or whatever, was like, no, you can't do that. And then, oh my God. And all these scenes, like we go back through Emma and all of her regrets, like the fact of getting involved with that guy that was the CEO, the fact that she had the thing with the shoes and the materialism, that she wanted to make enough money to buy her family nice clothes. And so she took that wealthy job and she got the dirty money to help her family and she felt bad about it and she was going to commit suicide. And the whole time that Cheng was, oh my gosh, and Cheng, let's go back to that photo one more time. The whole time that Cheng is having this, conversation with her, she's going back and thinking of all the bad things that have happened. And yeah, she was going to jump off the bridge. I wondered back in episode 8 when we saw the surveillance footage, I'm like, I wonder if she's going to jump off the bridge and that's how she dies. It is. It is, right? Oh my God. And so then, yeah, it's awful because she has the scuff marks and she has like the marks on her neck where he grabbed her and tried to choke her. Like she has the bruises. Like the animation in this episode was just so good. Like the animation was so good. Like from the fight scene between him and Min to her on the bridge, like the lighting and everything is gorgeous. And yeah, he reveals the secret and she's like, the moment he showed up on the bridge, I'm like, she has no clue who Cheng is because he possessed her that time, right? So she has no clue who he is. And he tells her, he's like, I have the ability to dive back into the past through photos to use time travel. Right? And I've returned to this moment to make up for my mistakes. Yeah. And he's just like, I've made a mistake and it's led to you wanting to do this. And she wants to go back to the very beginning and change everything. And he's like, I can't do that. Like, I can't go back any further. That's not how this ability works. Like, I can't go back and make you change everything. But I can help you. And I like that he says, he's like, I can't help you change the past, but I can help you change the future, right? She's like, I want to go back in time, return that dirty money, and reject Zoo's harassment. And Cheng is like, I can't really do that. That's not how this ability works. And she wants to start a new life. Oh my gosh. And yeah, and at this point, Lou wasn't stopping Cheng. So I was like, okay, does Lou think, because I guess, well, Lou can see into the future. And in Lou's perspective, she still dies. So that's why he didn't stop Cheng, because as far as he knew, it wasn't going to change the fact that she was going to jump. Cheng was just going to have to experience that. And nothing he said was going to work. What we don't realize is that she's possessed by a spirit. It makes her jump off anyway. Like, it keeps the timeline going. Only it's resetting it to where those two aren't going to interact and interfere with the timelines anymore. What the hell? Oh my God. Because yeah, Lou's not saying anything. And then I love the idea of this darkness right before the dawn. And yeah, Cheng's saying, I've experienced many different lives, but there's always something I regret in almost every life that he experiences. Yeah, oh my gosh. He's like, no matter how hard I try, there's no guarantee that I get a perfect ending. Yeah, you can't, there's no guarantee of a happy ending. It just, depends. And he says, maybe I can't give you a perfect past, but I can't let you miss out on a better future. I love that. He's like, I can't change your past, but you still have a future. You should still live for it, right? Don't throw this away. Like, you can still change the future. And I love that he steps forward to her. And at this point I was like, what's going to happen? And he's like making this impassioned speech. And she's like, what future do I have left? And then he's like, this is what I've learned from all the people that are trying their best to live. Some who persevere their whole life for love. Yeah. Some who get lost before finding themselves again. And we go back to this episode 2. It all ties back full circle. Everything comes full circle, like all the different scenes and everything. And it's so cool. Some people have taught me what it's like to be a parent. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh. And then I'm glad that old Dongyi and Shan, they got together. Like, I'm glad that he realized what was going on. She didn't just stand him up. There was a big circumstance around it, and they get back together. So it all comes back up. I love it. Some people get their answers finally. And Cheng, he just makes this big impassioned speech, and it's so motivational and inspiring, and you're like, and I was still dreading it because I was like, Cheng, I still think she was going to jump. And I was starting to get worried when she didn't, because I'm like, you're changing the past. And we've said since episode 1, you're not supposed to do that. Everyone has a reason to try their best to live. Oh my gosh. And that gets her to stop. He's like, even though there are times we find ourselves in the darkness, and then we see him by himself, but when he looks up, the light comes out and there's Ling and Lu, and they're like his forms of light, right? And of course, the light shines, but then it really shines on Lu. It's like, come on. And Lu's smiling, that soft smile, like, what the hell? Eventually we'll meet people who shine their light on us. Yeah. But then here's the thing. When the light comes out, it's red. Like, there's like a red glow, like this presence being like, oh, no, you don't. You're not going to change the future. And yeah, the light shining on Cheng, pinnacle of light. Like, Cheng being a representation of it. And then yeah, we cut to Zhao saying that that men kept going on about his friend being the culprit and none of this had to do with him. And they try to rule out schizophrenia and like multiple personality disorder, but they say he's mentally sound. And they're like, but how was he paralyzed? Because it's the spirit. Yeah, and that's what he says, my friend, come quickly. Come and help me kill these annoying insects. What the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, and then he reaches for her hand and she's about to take it and change the past. And Cheng's like, I did it. And Lu's like, this isn't supposed to be happening. Death is a major node that cannot be changed. And then Ling steps into the light and says, are you talking to Cheng? And when she steps down, that's when, didn't you say that nothing in this world is absolute? Oh my God. And the apples and the knife. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, and this monster, I didn't realize there was a witness. So like the entity is like, nobody's supposed to see me die. Nobody's supposed to be able to talk about this. Oh my God, interesting. And he's like, what is this voice? Unless Minju is just a puppet and the real culprit is someone else. That somebody else possessing him. And so then, yeah, we go back to this captain saying, we have to shoot the photos well and let everybody in the school notice us. And he says, no problem. So I wonder why we went back to this moment that they have to keep shooting photos. And then he's like, what? Why are my glasses making things worse? Oh. And then him having the strength. So yeah, it's the idea of possessing people, right? My son and accent. So yeah, oh, yep, that's why. That's why we tied back to those two moments, to show that when Cheng possessed their bodies, when Cheng possessed the one guy, his eyesight was fixed so he could see, so he didn't need glasses. And when he possessed the kid, he had Cheng's strength, so he had the super strength. So when this guy gets possessed as the puppet, when he gets possessed, even though he's paralyzed, when the spirit possesses him, he gets the spirit's body, right? Uh-huh. And it's fine. Oh my God. And then yeah, it possesses Ling. It says, are you his friend? You're someone with the ability to possess spirits. Oh my God. And yeah, just stabbing him. Why? And then choking him out. Why? How can it do multiple things at the same time? No! Oh my God. And then he comes back into the photo. Probably because the 12 hours were up. Oh my God. And yeah, Lu, I don't like Lu being stabbed. Not at all. Nope. Don't like that. Not one bit. Oh my God. This is your punishment for breaking the rules of the game. Oh my God. And he's like, who the heck are you? And that face, like Ling with that face with those eyes, that's terrifying. Now the game's been reset. Ah! So I'm like, I need to know more about Lu's power. I need season 2 to tell me about Lu's power. Is there like an organization of people that have these abilities? Is Lu's ability really to dive back into photos, or is it to possess people through photos? Right? And the photos just happen to let you go into the past for like 12 hours. How does this work? How does this entity work? How can it possess multiple people at the same time? What? No! We're going to look up that trailer. That's going to happen right now. We're going to look that up because I need to know. I need to know these things. So yeah, we're going to look this up, and then I need to find this. There's a trailer from 2021 from November. Is that the newest one? All right. Getting my headphones out for this, y'all, because I found the preview for season 2. We're not waiting. We're doing it right now. I can't wait for this. I need to see this trailer now, darn it. You can't make me have suspense like this. Okay, so I'm gonna watch this now, And I'll just, for the reaction, I'll just take the sound off and you guys will be able to see it. But no way. Okay. All right. We need to see this. So we're going to start this here in 3, 2, 1. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Shut the frick up. No! No, that was even worse! That was even worse! That was even worse. Why did I watch that? No! That was even worse. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. You know what the worst part about this is? The worst part about all of this is that, yeah, it's great. I'm going to be able to watch this with y'all in real time when season 2 comes out. I'm going to be able to watch it with you in real time. The bad part is we're going to have to wait week to week. The animation looks so good in that. It looks so much better and it looks somehow better than it did in season 1. And this season had great animation throughout. How? That was only a minute long and I felt like I aged a year watching it. Damn it. And that came out back in November, so yeah. It's all good. It's totally fine. Nothing to worry about here. Oh my God. You guys, holy crap. Okay. Well, I'm not ready to give up Blink Click yet, but we're going to have to go on a hiatus, which sucks. This was like the worst cliffhanger ever, and what can we do? So yeah. Thanks, Link Click. I've loved this show this season. We talk about it every week in the comments, but this show is so tightly written. Like, everything came full circle in this episode. All the episodes tied back around. There weren't any loose threads. The stuff that hasn't been answered is part of the mystery. And I feel like Lu and Cheng's ability, we haven't gotten full explanations about it, which I feel like is going to come out next episode. I don't want Lu to die. I want to know what the hell is up with this entity, what the deal is. Cheng, it's crazy because this whole series has been slowly building up to Cheng getting a leadership role, because it started out in episode 1 where Cheng had to literally follow Lu around and Lu had to order him around every little aspect of the ability, and Cheng just had to kind of go along with the flow. And it slowly developed that, slowly but surely, ever since Dodo's abduction in that episode, where Cheng kind of started to take the wheel a little bit, it seems like by this episode he starts to take the wheel more, to the point where he's going to change the past, and Lu gives him the most reign. So I don't know if this ability user is someone like Cheng that has just, their emotions have just made him go rogue. We don't know if there's other people that have abilities like Lu and Cheng, obviously, because this red-eyed person exists. Oh, this show has like hooked me in, and now I can't believe it's already over and we have to wait for season 2 again. If they ended this show here and didn't announce a season 2, oh no, because it's not based off an anime. It's not based off a manga or a manhwa. It's Donghua original. So, but it's so good. And I love that we've slowly had Cheng become more of a leader and like more of a dynamic, independent character. And we've slowly learned about Lu like opening up and softening as a character, at least softening externally. And now, nope. It doesn't look good, but I don't want Lou to die. No. Or how can Cheng go back and change it to where Lou doesn't die? Oh man. Oh man, this whole time travel stuff, this is getting heavy. I can't believe we have to wait. It's official, y'all. I'm in the suffer wagon with you. I'm in the suffer wagon, and we're just chugging along till we get to season 2. Holy cow, it cannot come soon enough. That preview came out November of last year. Come on. Surely we don't have to wait too long. Surely not. Oh my God. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah. So, this episode was terrifying. So what are we gonna watch now? We had a poll on Patreon. Again, much like the Bungo Stray Dogs poll, it was an extremely close poll. Like, the winner only won by 3 votes. Extremely close poll, but it was a clear, definitive winner. And the winner is a new show that just came out this January, that just came out for January Yowie time. Just came out in time, Sasaki to Miyano. I've actually had Sasaki to Miyano, the manga, recommended for a long time. And it's been recommended for a long time, but I haven't gotten around to reading the manga, obviously. And so then when people started saying that it was going to be an anime adaptation, I was like, oh, well, I won't read the manga right now. I'll hold off, and maybe when it comes out, we'll do a poll and it'll win. Surprise! It won! So I have a feeling between this business and The Untamed and Attack on Titan, between all the drama and angst that I'm watching right now, I need some happiness. I need some wholesome good times. I've watched some really tense shows lately, and it's been a while since I've had like a nice little feel-good. I mean, Yona of the Dawn is a feel-good show, but it's got some angst and tension too. I need like a good fluff. And this show looks like it's going to fit the bill. So I'm ready. So it's 13 episodes of Sasaki to Miyano, 12 or 13 episodes. Maybe by that time we'll have Link Click season 2. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But as we're waiting on season 2 of Link Click that can't come soon enough, we're going to start watching Sasaki to Miyano starting next week. So I'm pretty excited. But yeah. Cool. I can't wait to hear your thoughts down below. Now I'm all caught up. No spoilers now. It's a free-for-all, so we can talk all we want about it now. No spoilers. Holy crap. Okay. It's a free-for-all, so I'm curious to hear your thoughts down below. I hope y'all enjoyed this reaction. I'm at a loss for words. I'm stunned, speechless, and I can't wait for season 2. Yeah. Bungo Stray Dogs season 4 and Link Click season 2. I have 2 amazing seasons to look forward to coming out when they do. I cannot express how excited I am. So, yep. But yeah, in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care. And this is not the end of Link Click. We will be back later this year with season 2. But in the meantime, we'll start next week with something a lot more happier, a lot more lighter and fluffier, and much needed at this point with Sasaki to Miyano. And I'll see you all then. Bye.